share like why you went to jail? I didn't even know that you had gone to jail. I just found out.
Okay. So I was just in a toxic relationship for like, if I be honest, I was being financially abused and like basically I couldn't use my funds. I'm hungry. Then not like that at the time I was smoking. So I wanted weed, some food, at least be cool. Like he not answering the phone, but I just made like 60K this week. Like, just, stuff like that just will blow you. Like you do all this cool stuff, getting paid, but then like, I don't know. There's a lot of times when he did put money into the situation, but then when it started making itself, it's like, where was my cut? You feel me? So, and I'm thinking, all right, whatever.
So it's like money, you're on drugs, you're smoking, you're in the world, right?
Yeah, I'm just smoking, drinking. I'm like, what, 22? I don't know, 23, just young.
Okay.
And I just pull up. I get the G-Wagon, but the G-Wagon had weed in the car. It had other stuff in the car, but it had stuff in the car. I was driving across the country.
Wow.
Because I just needed a break. But I knew if I got caught up, I was going to get in trouble. But it was weird. I wanted to go to jail.
You wanted to?
Yeah, like I was running from something that was pulling me. It was like, it was too much temptation. It was too much, like, only thing I think that could actually help me if I had solitary confinement, the Bible just straight in my face. I just sit in a quiet room. I know something will come out of it because I know the Lord.
So like deep down inside, you wanted.
I did. It's because the girl that was driving, she had charges too because she was driving. She was like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. I said, I'll take all your charges.
You told her that?
And yeah, I took all her charges. She went home. I just sat in there. I denied bail. First, I was there for first, I was only supposed to be there for 24 hours, and I could have got bailed out. I did not bail. Then I stayed for like another week. Then that's when I got out.
You denied, like, then you're like, I don't want to go.
Nah, that was the first time. But then when I went back again, because when I got out, they had stimulations. They had probation. They had all this other stuff. I was like, man, I don't even know what that is. I did one meeting. They wasn't getting back at me. I don't know how to keep, like, pressing out a PO. Like, if they not picking up or scheduling my appointments, that's on them. Then, I'm traveling, I'm drinking, I'm making money, but I'm also like, everything is kind of consuming me. So I'm like numb to everything. I feel defeated. I feel like a ghost. It was bad. So then the bounty hunters came. I got released again.
Like actual bounty hunters came?
Yeah, because I did a TV show, went on a road, I'm in Louisiana, I got released again. Then there was this one time I got built again at Jonathan's court date.
Okay.
I ain't get released because they trying to figure out what's going on with me.
I guess I'm getting, so you were on probation?
I was, but I wasn't following no.
And that's why you got taken back to jail?
Yeah, I had bounty hunters come. And then in Louisiana, but they released me in Louisiana. Louisiana judge was like, just handle it. Come back and tell us you handled it in Oklahoma. I said, okay.
Never you didn't do that?
Yeah. So then, I got pregnant, had the baby. He like, for real. The first court day when I came, the judge was like, she was very a sweet lady. She probably didn't know me from a can of paint, but I always was beside him. First, she seen me with a pregnant. Then she seen me holding him. Then she see him like a little big in a stroller. So when he was fighting his case, he probably like months in, he's fighting a case. He got in trouble in jail, so he had another court date. So I went to the courthouse, and then the lady, like, she let him come out. We hugged. I hugged him, gave him a kiss, and like put the baby on him. Like we just touched him. Everybody, like, he had other kids and family and stuff. They couldn't touch him. They could, because it was just like, they came out of nowhere. They just came. And then, like, they wasn't acknowledged how me and my son was. So the next court date, I was a target. They was waiting at me at the elevator. Wow. Someone must have called, made some calls. Like, oh, yeah, she's on the run. Y'all just let her walk by. Because I ended up going live saying, I had a beautiful experience. It was crazy how I stood up. Because I was in the back. Because I didn't want to sit next to no family member for real. I was with his father. But his father sat up front with other people. And them other people don't really like me. So when I set myself apart, the judge seen me and was like, let me, like, touch him, hug him. Everybody was mad. Like, but I was just like, I'm the only one that's holding him down. Paying all his bills, make sure his restaurant is running right, paying his bills. And it's crazy because I was paying all that with my money. Like, it was nothing he gave me to help his situation out. I was just making it make sense. And I was like praying over the phone. I had my pastor on the phone with him, praying over us. And we even got married over the phone with the pastor.
Y'all got married?
Yes. Like, it was just traumatic.